Right on time.
Hey!
Hey, what time is it?
Hey, it's Adobe Digital Leaders Live Lesson time. It's Safer Internet Day. Happy Safer Internet Day to you, Dominic.
Listen, you know me. Safer Internet Day is my best day of the year.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. What do you have for Safer Internet Day lunch? Is it a special?
Well, can we start with breakfast? I had a
Okay.
Safer Internet Day. Oh, hello, 174 schools.
Oh my
Well,
goodness. Wowzers.
well, I had Marmite on toast with baked beans on for breakfast, 6 cream eggs for lunch, and then I'll probably have a pot noodle for dinner. It's the best day of the year.
It's the traditional.
It's way better than Christmas.
That's the traditional Safer Internet Day menu. Right. Seeing as
You're
we've got so many
absolutely right.
schools on today, we better behave ourselves. Right. Welcome in, guys. And let us know. So if we can have only teachers, please, in the comments, that'll be great. So just teachers, if you want to give us a shout out, either on the comments on YouTube or on StreamYard on those links, or you could reply to Dom's email where he sent you the links for and
promises,
we can get those up on the screen. Yeah, so if we can only have teachers in the comments, please. Otherwise, things get way too busy in there. Yeah, and so hopefully you're all signed into Express and you're all sitting comfortably and you're ready to learn some good advice about internet safety and share your good advice about internet
What's
safety.
the theme this year, Mr. Jones? Do you know?
Yeah, so the UK theme for Safer Internet Day is to avoid online scams. Is it too good to be true? If something appears to be too good to be true online, then it probably is. So we're going to be learning some graphic design skills and some video editing skills today across the two activities.
And let's deal with this down here so we can move on quickly.
All right, yeah. So we're also running in the spring. We're running a film competition. So teachers, if you're interested in taking part in our film competition, just go along to bit.ly/filmfest25 and there you can just sign up, register your interest, and you'll be emailed with kind of updates about how to register and how to submit your entries. Right, now then, on to the rules. I'll do the first one. So we have
You do all of them normally.
We got 2 challenges for you today, guys. But if we're going a bit too fast for you, then feel free to pause the live stream and restart it whenever it suits you. Saying that, we're going to be passing back and forth between Dom, who's on the browser, and myself, who's going to be on the iPad. So that's going to give you a bit of extra time as well. What about rules number 2 and 3, Dom?
Rule number 2 is claim your certificates. At the end of this session, you'll be able to claim your very own Safer Internet Day certificate for this live lesson, signed by myself and Mr. Jones, and that will give you endless amounts of joy. And number 3 is, you'll see on the challenge page, which is on the scrolly down the bottom, bit.ly/Sid Express. Oh, that says CD Express. You need to be Sid Express.
Oh, sorry. I'll change that now. I'll do it.
Come on. Basically, if you do 3 challenges with 100 pupils or all of your juniors, for example, in your school, you will be able to get a pizza party. If you do your first challenge, you get swag. If you do your second challenge, you get more swag. And if you do your third challenge, you get swag and pizzas.
Oh,
and we did our first ever pizza parties last week, actually. Last week, and we got a couple more in the pipeline. So they are happening. Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Okay.
Right.
So
let's
the
challenge page, shall we?
Yeah, I'll get your screen up now. I'm driving.
There we are.
Right. Okay. So whilst Dom tells us about that, we'll start getting some of your shout outs up on screen as well. So go, Dom.
Yes. I tell you what, I'll get going, and then in between you can puncture the joy with some shout outs. Right. Safer Internet Day. This is the challenge page. If you need it, bit.ly/Sid Express. There's a QR code there for people with iPad-y things. Open up your camera app, scan that, and it will take you through to this page. Shout out.
Yo, Team Fields.
Woo, another one. Shout out.
We have got Dosbarth Bangor, year 6 at Idris Davis, 3 to 18.
Nice, right.
Kisweri is here. We've got St. Julian's are here. We have got Glenlee Primary in Hamilton are here as well. Okay,
keep going. I'll give you 3 more.
Dosbarth Gogarth from Ysgol Sanshore are very excited to get started. And we've also got, who's this? Maes y Cymer Primary. Hello. And we've also got Dosbarth Chwech, Ysgol Iau Hen Golwyn.
Okay, that's enough for now. That's the last one.
Okay, we got Ysgol Maes yr Haul as well.
Nice. Miser Heil. Good. Right. Now, we've also got a Key Stage 1 or Safe for Internet Day resources. That's for a cyber superhero. So click on that as well. Click for more info on these special challenges. They're down the bottom. You can work out exactly how they work. But let's have a look at challenge 1. We're going to do a guided challenge, or a guided activity is the official name for it, really. And you'll find this on the homepage if you just scroll down. 3 ways to avoid online scams is how I'm going to do it. But at the moment, it's just a general one. But we'll show you how to do that. And challenge number 2 will be how to spot email scams. Put together an infographic on that. Right, 3 shout outs. Go.
Yeah, I tell you though, who's we got here? It's Mr. Ben Scott, who's one of our new,
look at him, ace innovator.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Scott. Okay.
Yeah, hiya, Mr. Scott. So you got an expert there in your class there at St. Albans. So Mr. Scott is not just an ACE level 1 or an ACE level 2. He's actually joined our ACE Innovator program for teachers who kind of lead the field using Express. So thanks for coming along, Mr. Scott. We got Kisweria here. We've got Dosbarth Porffor at Pen Owain School. And we've got Holton Primary and Barry, year 4 and year 6 are here. Yo, year 4 and year 6.
Whoa.
Only the even numbers are invited today. Only the even numbers. And then we've got
2 more, and then we'll move on.
Dosbarth Seren from Llwyd Coed Primary School. Very good brass band in Llwyd Coed.
Sweet Coed.
Yes, and
Nice.
then we've also got, here we go, Blaen Avon Heritage Primary School. How's it going? Very good brass band in Blaen Avon as well. There we are. Right.
Okay. Right. Let's get going. Let's move on. Right. And in between, we'll do some shout outs. But for now, we're going to get going with our very, very first challenge, which is the guided activity. So how do you get to the guided activity? Well, when you're on the homepage here, scroll, go past the quick actions, go past the Key Stage 2 templates, and then you're down here, guided activities for every subject. And you can see it right there. Boom, 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 boom. 3 ways I stay safe online. And to get going, it's really simple. Give it a click. And it opens up right there. Let's show that again. Let's go to the iPad and just show that again, Mr. Jones.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Here's my iPad screen. So again, I'm just going to scroll down on the homepage, and then you can see the... Excuse me. You can see...
What on earth?
Oh, sorry, something tickled my nose there. And then you got the guided activity there. You can see the very first guided activity there is 3 ways I stay safe online. Going to give that a tap. And it's going to open up the guided activity in the all-in-one editor. Dosbarth Rwy'r Dda at Ysgol Ffordd Dyffryn are here. And so are Ysgol y Traeth in Abermore. How are you? And we've also got Dosbarth Malwen are here from Drury Primary School in Flintshire.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Right. So we're on this one. And you can see here, the reason why this is a guided activity, because over on the right-hand side, you have this kind of Learn tab here. And it will give you ways in which you can change things that you can see on screen, which is pretty handy. Now, if you need to go back to this at a later date, you can use that Learn tab. But for now, we're just going to get rid of it because you are in the presence of Express heroes, myself and Mr. Jones. You don't need it. And we also don't need that. But what's the first thing we're going to do, Mr. Jones?
I've just been blessed. Look, because I sneezed. Sorry. We're going to rename our project. Let's see.
Yeah. Safer. Oh, I better spell it right. Safer Internet Video. I'll just call it that because I've got a few of these, so I'm just making sure it's a little bit different. Okay, Safer Internet Video there. Right. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm looking through this video. I'm getting my playhead. That's this one here. And I'm scrubbing through as they do. And I'm liking the video. It's got loads of cool stuff in there. I'm going to change loads of it. But this color theme, no thanks. So theme, color theme, where am I going to find that? Well, it's going to be right up here underneath your title, which is theme. Give it a click. Now you can type in things in here, like your colors that you like, for example. But I'm just going to scroll through, and I think I'm feeling pretty professional today. So I'm going to go to professional, view all. Thank you. And then maybe where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? Ooh, this one looks good to me. Oh, well. That didn't look as good. Now you can just click through, and you might not see exactly what you want first time, you see, but what you can do is you can select, well, this one's got lots of nice bright colors.
Ooh,
and then when you selected it, now then, and then it'll be at the top here, and then you can press your shuffle button, and then it will go through different kind of color matches, I suppose, until you find one you like. Yeah, that's the one I like. It's very similar to my favorite football team, Liverpool FC. So I'll go for that one. Right, Mr. Jones, let's see if you can get a nice little theme going.
No problem. We got Comifor Primary School here. We've also got Dosbarth Cherry from
Very
Llwyn
nice.
Crwn Primary in Beddau. We've got Dosbarth Oak, and we've got Blaen y Cwm, Pink Class in Blaen y Cwm.
Yes.
Year 6 are in St. Julian's. Also, we got 2 classes from St. Julian's in so far.
Yes.
And we've got Tinarayol Primary School, year 3 to 6. So that's your Express School Challenge. Ding!
Yeah, all done.
Take some
One
photos,
done.
get some swag. Year 3 to 6
Yeah.
are in. We've got year 5 at St. Mary's. We've got Dosbarth Dwynwen.
Right.
And last
Come on,
one,
let's get on. Let's get on with the challenge.
we've
Come on,
got,
Jones.
year 7 at Bellingham as well.
Now, Miss O'Kane, I know Miss O'Kane. Miss O'Kane, I think I've got the wrong email address for you. So please do email me after this, because every time I send you an email, it seems to fail.
There we are.
Just a little point. There you go.
Sort out some email.
Carry on, Mr. Jones.
Oh, what's happening? There we go. Right. So here I am. We're on the iPad. I don't want this learn panel at the side because I've got the wonderful Dom trainer teaching me today. So I'm going to X that off. I don't want that. So I want to choose a color theme. So let's close down this left-hand panel as well. So across the top there, you can see the icons on the top. And the second one across is the paint palette, like an artist's palette. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose a kind of category. I like pastels. So I'm going to click on View All and see all of the pastel colors. Oh, they're lovely, they are. And I like this set here. That's a lovely set of pastels. So once you've got it selected, I'm going to scroll back to the top, and then I'm just going to shuffle that.
Oh, that pink one is lovely.
They are lovely. What a lovely pastel disco I'm having here now. And I think I'm going to go with that lovely shade of kind of pale blue lilac. I don't know what you call that. There we go. Lovely. There we go. My color scheme is sorted.
Okay, right. So back to the challenge page. You'll see that I've got suggested text down there. And the suggested text I'm going for, because the theme is avoiding online scams, is this one: 3 ways to avoid online scams. So I'm copying that using Control-C on my keyboard. You'll have a different way to do it on the iPad. And then I'll go back to here, you see. And you've got 3 ways I say stay safe online. If I click in there and then triple click, I can paste that in there. Now,
triple click.
Triple click. It's all happening here. And then, so I put it in there. And the thing that I don't like about that is that before it was all in capitals, and now it's in proper case, or, you know, capital at the start and then lowercase after that. So easy way to fix that is go to text layouts, dynamic. Look at that. Lovely. I might just bring that down ever so slightly and then stick that in the middle. That's good for me. I'm happy with that. Now, a couple of other things that I will do before I move on and pass it over to Jonesy is here. I might put, instead of public service announcements, I'm going to probably triple click in there, and I'll put Safer Internet Day 2025.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then what I think I'll do, if you just have a little zoomy in here, what you can see is that it's the S and the day bit of it is kind of going over the kind of exclamation lines. Let's call them those. So what I'm going to do is reduce my box down, and then it'll pop onto 2 different lines there, you see. And then I can get my little box and make sure it's kind of in the middle of these 2. Look at that. The alignment lines of glory. Perfect. Yeah. So, and also now that I've done that, what I might do is triple dot it, go down to duplicate, and I've got 2 of these. I know. But then what I can do is bring this one down here, align it, triple click in there by Dam Trainer. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. So I've personalized my homepage just with text. Mr. Jones, are you even up to the challenge?
Of course I am. Of course I am. We've got Ysgol Parc y Tywyn here, over in the lovely Porth y Tywyn, Bury Port, just down the coast from me. And then we've got Cheamfield Sapphire year 5.
Number 2.
Well. Yeah, another class.
They're close to doing an Express School Challenge with these classes.
I tell you what, I don't want to preempt it, but there's another class from Cheamfields as well in the comments. So I think they're already there. We've got year 3 Shawley Lions. Rawr. How's it going, guys? We've got year 6 and 5 from Dosbarth Bedwen here. And then Dosbarth Tegid or Ysgol Saltney Ferry.
Yes. Great. Move on. Come on. We can't do them all. Come on.
Here they are, look. Year 4 Jade from Team Fields Primary as well.
You could have kept that one in the bag.
And the last
Come
one,
on.
Year 4 and 5 from Lakeside Primary Cardiff. And we're actually up to date with the comments now. So there we are. Brilliant. Right. Let's sort out the text. So I don't mind this 3 ways I stay safe online, but I'm not happy with public service announcement. It's too American. So I'm going to tap on it, tap again, and then it'll open it up and it'll bring my keyboard up on the iPad. Now then, I can also do the triple tap here. Once it's opened it up with the keyboard, tap, 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 and it'll select everything that you got there.
Ooh.
Okay? So now I can type in safer internet day.
He wants to be less American.
20, I know, 2025.
Internet.
Safer internet day. Right. And then I'm going to use that alongside handle as well. It doesn't change the font size. It actually changes the line breaks. And then I can pop that around and line it up with the pink guidelines. Thank you very much, pink guidelines. I'm not over the moon with the color of this text. So on the left-hand side, you can see the pink square there on the left-hand side. And if you've used Express before, it's changed a little bit today, the layout on the left-hand panel. And you can see there, it's got the page theme. So I can actually pick a color from my page theme straight away in here. And I think that yellow. No, this, yeah, I think that blue, fine. Right, great. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to add some text in with my name. So just text T on the left-hand side, add your text. And I'm just going to put in here by...
Oh, it's the exact same font
Yeah.
and size as the one above.
Okay, there we go. Got my name in there.
Clever Express.
Let's just bring that down. There we go. Now then, there's some stuff happening later on in the scene. See, we've got these things coming in. So maybe I just want to make sure that that my text isn't too big there and that it blocks stuff that's going to appear later. There we go. All right. What's happening now, Dom?
All righty. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use our scrubbing technique. We're going to get our playhead, which is the black line here, and we're going to scrub through the scene to see what's going on. Well, we've got 3 ways to avoid online scams. We've got a phone there doing a little animation bob weave. We've got a laptop too. Now, the laptop is good, but the phone, yeah, not so into that. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to go over to the top right, just over here. You can see that, the top right, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to replace it with the design asset, because if this is a design asset, what's the way that we should think about design assets, Mr. Jones?
Think of them as images that are cut out like stickers, so you can layer them on top of it.
Perfect. No backgrounds. So in design assets, maybe I'll go for VR headset, something like that. Just something a little bit different, I suppose. You got all sorts of ones here, but I guess I'm looking for something which has more of a sticker vibe to it. Well, do any of them have particularly stickery vibes? I want it to be colored as well. Oh, that one's good. Yes. Check that out. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And so now I can scrub through and see what's going on. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, taking all the animation that the previous one had, and it's kept it all in. So that's absolutely perfect. Right, see if you can have a little shufty at that, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, we've just had a comment in. The school has just joined late, so I hope that what I've just typed in there explains it. You just need to log into Express, and on the home page, scroll down, and the first guided activity there is what we're working on. Okay, it looks exactly like this front thing that I've got here, this first scene. Okay, right. So yeah, this phone, I don't like this phone. I don't like it. So I'm going to swap it for something else. So I just tap on it, choose replace, and now you see that it'll drop down my options here, and I'm going to choose design assets. And I go for design assets because I don't want it to be on a rectangle. I want it to be cut out like these images already are. So I'm going to search in here for a game controller, because I'm going to have a bit of a kind of gamer theme to my, oh dear me, I can't spell. Controller. There we go. I'm going to have a bit of an online games theme to my safer internet.
Very nice.
And then I'm just going to scroll down. There's some really cool looking ones here. And I'm going to pick this one. And then
very cool.
It's going to replace the phone with the controller that I've chosen. It's also going to keep any kind of, if I've put any, there we go. If I've rotated it, if I have put any effects on it, color filters, anything like that, it'll be on this new image, but more importantly, it'll also have all the animation stuff that was on that phone. So anything that that the phone was doing, this will do too. Right. We've got Dosbarth Ebu in Charles William Primary in Carleon over there. And we've also got Brookfield Sapphire Year 6. Shemai.
Anyone who's joining late,
oh, come on.
Just have a scroll down, and this is where your guided activity is if you're joining late.
They're just playing around with us now. Cheam Fields. Come on. There's no way there's another class. Come on. Your internet must be creaking. Quartz class in Brookfield Primary Academy as well. Here. And then the final one for now, we've got 6RJ at Maisyle. Yeah, yo. Right, go, Dom. What's next?
Okay, so we did that first one, and now I'm going to use my playhead here to scrub along to scene number 2. I always double check the information I see online. Okay, so if you go back to this tab, the suggested text here is double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Now, you don't have to use this, but you can. And if it's an easy way for you to take part in this session, then just go and grab it. It's absolutely fine. Control and C to copy that. Go back in here, triple click that box, and then paste it in, Control and V. Nice. Now, what I might do is I might even make this box bigger, might scooch it along there. That's nice. I like that. Bit more visual. You can see that a little bit better. Now, on the right-hand side, we've got this AI-generated image. You can see it says add an illustration here. Well, yeah, okay, fine. But I don't need you anymore. So bin and click and bin. Okay, so if I come back out. Now, if I click this image, you will see on the left-hand side, we've got loads of stuff going on down here, yeah? But here you can see the generate image is highlighted, and it has these 2 sliders on it. If I give that a click, it will tell me what the prompt was to generate this image. Now, my dad was scammed only a few months ago for about 400 quid. Someone pretending to be his bank. He gave him his details. Yeah, I know. So I'm always telling my dad, double check the identity of anyone he's in contact with online. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a photo of a granddad using a computer. Okay, a photo of a granddad using a computer. Content type, I'm going to change it to photo. It's in my prompt itself, but also I'm going to deselect this cartoon option here as well. So deselect that. Okay, now if I press generate, let's see what's going to happen. It's going to give me 4 possible images that I can choose from down here. And I'll choose the one that's the most like my dad, I think. And hopefully it's going to be very photorealistic. Come on, horsey, you can do it. I've got fast mode on, and that's... Oh, look, I've got a grandma. I've got 3 grandmas. That's bonkers.
Maybe grandfather, maybe.
Maybe grandfather would have been better.
Or I suppose an old man.
Yeah, old man could have done that. But the second one is good. I'm happy with that. But also, weirdly, it's come out blue. And I think that's because if I go back, you can see I've got my back button up here. And if I go back to the original was also blue. So what's going on there? So I'm going forward here until I get to my handsome old granddad, and then I'll get rid of this, and you'll see that in my effects, there's a duotone on there. So if I go in there, I think, oh, look at that. I mean, I put a tint on it. I could do nothing, and that's pretty cool as well. But maybe I'll put a tint on it. Why not? Yeah, I'll do that. That's great. So there we go. Let's see if you can change that image up with a bit of generative AI by changing the text and some of the settings. Mr. Jones, you're on.
No problem at all. We have got Saint Ninich. That's how you say that. That's it.
County Fermanagh.
Yes. Yo. No problem at all. Year 4, Jade's Children Over the Moon. No problems. It's what we're here for. No problems at all. And Coed Pen Mine. Yo, Blwyddyn Pimp. How's it going, Year 5? Coed Pen Mine.
Yeah.
And final one, we've got Blwyddyn Pimp from Lan Primary School. Dom loves going to Lan. Don't you?
Craigadon. Craigadon.
Oh, I love Lan as well. It's down the road from me, yeah? Yes,
hey, not as much as me. Back
off. No, you do love Lan.
Back off.
Okay. So let's just go over to my second scene. So I can do this by dragging the black playhead, or I can just tap on the second scene in my timeline like this, okay? So what do I always do to stay safe online? Well, when I'm gaming, I always use a fake name.
Oh, good idea.
And avatar online.
Yes.
Okay, because people that you play games with online, that you don't know in the real world, they don't need to know your real name, and they definitely don't need to know anything about you other than what you're doing right now in the game. That's it. That's all you need to share with them is that. So don't share anything else other than that. So let's get rid of this little thing telling me to change this illustration. I'm going to tap on it. And tap on it. And tap on it. There we go. And then you can see on the left-hand side that the generate image has got that circle on it, which means there's something in there. So let's tap on it. Here we go. It says a cartoon of a teenager on the computer. So I'm going to go a cartoon of school friends playing a games console. That's what I'm going for.
The speed at which you type is electrifying.
Thank you.
Yes.
Right. And then if you scroll down, you can see that it's got cartoon style selected. I like that. I think it's cool. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to hit generate. And as Dom says, because we're replacing an image that's got a duotone filter, it's also slightly rotated on an angle. It's got some animation presets on there. The new image is going to just inherit.
Oh, look at that.
And that looks amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm done. What's next? I'm finished.
Okay, what's next? Let's get on there. Okay, so we've done this one. Now, one thing that I want to do here is I want to start putting some voiceovers on. So how do we do that? Well, I mean, you can put a voiceover on right at the start, if you like, as well. 3 ways to avoid online scams. So what I've done is I've got my playhead and I've put it just to where that text pops on the screen so I can read it. Then I'll pop over to media on the left-hand side. Then I'll go to audio, and then I'll record voiceover. And all I have to do is read it off the screen. So click voiceover. If you've got a different mic, you select it, and then start recording. 3 ways to avoid online scams. I love that. And then you can bring it back to the start. I've got such a voice for radio. 3 ways to avoid online scams. Could you hear that nice and clear?
Yeah, I had this kind of weird echo on it, but which I liked, to be honest.
Yeah, for some reason it's not playing through my headphones either. But anyway,
we can hear it.
Yeah, cool. Now, so I'm going to do the same for the next scene. So I'm just going to make sure that my playhead is just where the text starts, so I can read it. Needs to just nudge that way. There we go. And then back to media. Back to record voiceover, select the right microphone, this one, start recording. Double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Nice. And then you can just bring your playhead back, give it a play. Double check the identity of anyone I'm in contact with online. Nice. So I'm going great guns here.
Sound like a transformer. It's brilliant.
That's the plan. So let's go to Mr. Jones and see if he can do voiceover as well.
All right, well,
I wonder what your voice is going to be.
I'm going to do a voiceover. I'm going to do both scenes in one recording because, time is of the essence. So I'm on the second scene right now. I'm going to grab the black playhead. That's the black line that shows us where we are in time. And I'm going to bring it right back to the beginning of the video. Okay. Now I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. Up to audio on the top. The last option across the top is audio. You can see there that grey button that says record voiceover. Let's tap on that. Allow your microphone.
We will lose sight of Meredith's recording in a sec,
so
but he will be doing it.
I can see this thing asking me which microphone I want to use. Well, I've only got the iPad microphone. That's fine. So I'm going to start recording, and here we go. 3 ways I stay safe online by Meredith Jones. I always use a fake name and avatar when I'm playing games online. There you go. So you see, I just recorded it in one big go. So you've got the big green
So
clip,
expressive.
which can thank you, Adobe Expressive, going across both scenes there. So you can just record one big voiceover. Let's have a listen. 3 Ways I Stay Safe Online by Meredith Jones. Bit shouty. I always use a fake name and avatar when I'm playing games online.
Oh, so singy-songy. Brilliant.
Yeah, what I bring. That's what I bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was lovely.
Hey, we've got
Right.
it's
Do
called
that one.
It's called Bulk Gwyn here, Dosbath Tree, and they've got some dodgy internet.
Dodgy. Oh, no.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because Cheam Primary are using it all. That's why. They're using all the internet today. All of it.
It's all being focused on Craigadon.
Yeah.
Right. So we've done our first two scenes, but now I need to go to this third section. If I ever feel uncomfortable, I can hang up or disconnect until I feel more secure. Control and C, copy. Go back to our project. Make sure that you've got your playhead in the right place. I know that. Triple clicker. Paste it in. If you want to make the box or the text bigger, you can, but let's scooch it over by using the long handles on the side. That's nice. I like that. It's perfect. Then, do you know what? While I'm here, seeing as we've just done we've just done this kind of thing already, I'll record another quick voiceover. So media, audio, record voiceover. Raise a mini, and then start recording. And I'm just reading it on there. Now, I think what I will do here is probably go a little bit over the length of this scene so I can show you how to stretch it out if you do go over, because we often say it really nice and quickly. But if you struggle a bit, you might need to extend the scene. So let me show you how to do that. If I ever feel uncomfortable, I can hang up or disconnect until I feel more secure. Now, what you'll see down the bottom here is that my video is short, or this scene is shorter than my voiceover. So what I'm doing is I'm just clicking on the corner, holding it down and dragging it until it's off. Now, there's a bit of there will be a few things that happen, a few funny things that happen there, because you'll see that now I've got a video at the back and blah, 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 and then the video pops off. So if you're in this situation, it's not, I won't lie, it's not the most straightforward thing in the world, but what you need to do is you need to click on your video, which is this last layer in the background. And then if you reduce the speed of the video, it will stretch out for longer. So look at this now. Don't lose the background on my scene, which is perfect.
Lovely.
So yeah, lovely. So I've done that. That's my voiceover done. And then also I'll get this young chap here. I'll replace him by going up here and go to, what am I going to do? Well, hang on, select him. Yes, well, I am going to replace him. I'm going to replace him here, go to photos, and I put shocked computer. So if there's something like, you owe me £1 million, and you're like, whoa, then I'll replace it with this young lady here. Look at that. She's looking absolutely distraught.
Very shocked. Yes.
Yeah. Make sure I press replace at the bottom. And then here, like last time, don't forget, there's always duotones on these. So I'm going to click it, and maybe I'll go back to my pink tint. I'm liking my pink tint. Yeah. There we go. So we did voiceover. We also did text. We did text first, then we did voiceover, and then we changed the image. So, Jonesy.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, I think everybody from Meister Heil are here as well, I think.
What?
And look, hey, now then, it's as if we've asked this person to say this.
Oh, honestly.
Welcome.
Honestly, Parslows, come on. You're going to see this in about 8 minutes.
Yes.
Right? Hold your horses, but cracking idea.
Background music is on the way. Don't you worry.
On the way.
Come in, just hold your breath. Well, don't hold your breath. Right, okay. Right, so I need to change my text first of all. I know that, and what do I know? Not much, but let's just tap in here, get my keyboard up. Triple tap, 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 tap. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. There we go.
Come on.
And then I know that my keyboard's playing up. I can use the voiceover feature on Express by tapping the microphone.
The
I know
dictation.
that. I should log out when I'm finished using the computer.
That's an excellent piece of advice.
Thank you. Right, so there's my text done. Okay. Now then, this guy here needs to look as if he's logging out. So I'm gonna choose the image and I'm going to replace with a photo this time, and I'm going to search for log. I can search for.
Here we go.
Log out. There we go. There we go. So I shouted things like an old man when I.
Yeah, I think maybe you're gonna have to kickstart the app again.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, here we go.
I'm good. There we go. That's much more relevant. And now let's get my voiceover. Okay, so I'm going to go to Media, Audio, and record a voiceover. Allow the microphone, of course, and off I go. I know that I should always log out when I'm finished using the computer. There you go. Right. Nice. Now then, because my keyboard is playing up, that's all I'm going to do is restart the app. And even though I haven't even saved this project name, which I haven't because I forgot, it doesn't matter. I can just close the app, open it back up, and by the time Dom comes back to me, I'll be back in the project and happy as Larry.
Okay, so we've got this section here. When I'm not sure, I ask a teacher or parent before I give out personal information. Do you know what? That's really good, solid advice. So I'm going to keep that in there. I'm going to scooch the box across there. That's nice. Now, first thing I might do is get rid of this because someone's doing some online shopping, I think, here. Now, that's not relevant to me. So I'm going to click it, get rid of it. And what I am going to do, check this out, is going to go to Media. Now, this will apply if you're on the browser. So if you're using a laptop or a computer, the iPad, Mr. Jones is going to do something different. You're going to record a little video yourselves. For those on the browser, we're going to go to Videos. We're going to go to Animate Character. It's going to open up this little box. Now, background. Now, I could have a background on mine if I wanted to. But actually, I'm going to do a transparent background because I want them to sit on my page like a presenter. And then in terms of the character, I've got young people selected here. Jade, she's looking like a rock star. Yeah. This one's Emiko as well. I like Emiko. I'm going to do Emiko. And I'm also going to do this enhanced speech down here. You see this one? Turn it on. When you're in your busy classroom, that'll make such a difference. So let me just check what I need to say here. It's ask a teacher or parent before I give out personal information. Okay, so if I go back here and record, ask a teacher or parent before I give out personal information. Yeah, I liked it. And I know you did too. You see what I did was I had a very serious voice for my scenes. Yes. But when Emiko was on, because she's bright and bubbly and she's a lot of fun, I decided to change my voice. That is called acting. Okay. In your scenes, Emiko, lots of fun.
You sound like the guy that does all of the adverts on a local radio station. You know?
I mean, it was what I was going for. That's method acting. It's
when you listen to a local radio station and the ad break, it's the same voice doing, oh, it's done. You're done.
Look at that. Emiko's in there. And so I'm going to stretch her up a bit. Yeah, Emiko, she's the best. I could put her on an angle, I guess, because she's that kind of girl. You know, she's got a bit of a vibe. And then I can put it at the starts and see how this goes.
Ask a teacher or parent before I give out personal information.
Sweet. There we go. What are you going to do to make yours special, Mr. Jones?
Nothing as cool as that, but I'll give it a whirl. We've also got Year 5, Frounder, Year 5, St. Bride's Major Primary. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you on. Right.
Okay. I think that's St. Bride's Bay. Is that Wales? St. Bride's Bay.
There's a St. Bride's in Saundersfoot. So I wonder if you guys are down there. I'm not sure though. I think there's more than one Brides. Yeah, are you in Pembrokeshire? Let us know. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm going to pop over to that scene. Here it is. When I'm not sure, I. Okay, so, well, when I'm not sure, I trust my gut.
Oh, yeah.
Trust my gut.
That'll really depend on what you've had for breakfast
If
or
it
lunch.
seems off, it probably is off. There we go. And you know what I mean by
Probably.
that, you know, when
Yeah.
if you're playing games online, guys, you know, and somebody asks you, "Oh, what's your real name?" You know, you probably know something will tell you, and you'll have a little voice saying, well, maybe I don't need to share that information." And you need to
Yeah.
trust your gut. If something seems off, it probably is off. Okay.
Probably spelled
Yeah.
with 2 B's is probably off as well. Come on, Jones.
It probably
Probably is.
probably is off.
It's a dialect. It's a dialect.
Probably. Right. Okay. Right. Let's get rid of this nondescript graphic here. It doesn't really do much, so I'll bin that. Right. And I'm going to go to media, and I'm going to go to videos at the top. Now then, because I've got an
This is
iPad,
cool.
I've got a camera. So let's go to upload from device and take a photo or a video. So there's
what's that?
that's my laptop trackpad there. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There's you guys. There you go. Say hello. There you go. Right, okay. So let's flip the camera around. Right. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Hey, that's where the magic happens.
Right, now then. So we need to be in a video. There we go. And where's the camera? Over here. Yeah, there's my thumb. Right, okay. So I'm ready. I'm going to record. So I'm going to hit record. Trust my gut. If it seems off, it probably is off. There we go. Right.
Cracking.
Right, so I got that, and I'm going to use that video. Now, I'm a bit jealous of Emiko, who doesn't have a background, but fortunately, on Express, we've... I look in pain there, don't I? We're gonna... But on Express, and on Express, as you know, maybe you don't know, but we can remove backgrounds on Express, but you can also remove backgrounds on videos. Yeah. So once that's loaded up, you can see the happy dog on the left-hand side. I can tap on the dog. Now, it could take a little while. It could take, you know, a minute or so. But whilst it's removing that, you can still do other things. Like, for example, I want the question mark to be above. There we go, like that. And this also can come up in front. So you can still work on
moving things up the layer stack there because it just glitched a little bit.
Yeah,
so
and then
clicking and moving. Oh,
there we go. And I can move my text forward. There we go. Cool. So there's me without a background. I can also go in, throw on a duotone effect if I want to.
Whoa.
And I do want to. I can even animate it in. So we could have me bungeeing up and bungeeing out at the end. Something like that would be cool. There we go. Let's see how this looks with me popping up into the scene. Trust my gut. If it seems off, it probably is off.
Right. Class.
No, then, do you remember Dom's scene where things were not quite long enough? So it's the same with this. I probably need to just extend my scene slightly, okay? Because my video needs to be a touch longer. There we go. That'll be better now. I can just move things around. Okay, right. So that's my video done on that scene, which I'm really happy with.
Okay, so we're on the home straight now. So we had voiceover scene 1, voiceover and AI scene 2. We had stock image and voiceover scene 3. We had animate from audio or your video in scene 4. And then in scene 5, or your final scene here, be a smart cookie. Maybe I'll change this. I mean, keep your info private is a really good one, actually. But you know what? I'll tell you what I think about this is I want to go text layouts and dynamic again. Yeah.
Oh.
Just turn pro, just in a click.
I hope our friends in Parslow's primary school aren't holding their breath for the music. They've all turned blue if they are.
Yeah. Because now, I mean, I think I'm happy with that final slide. There's nothing I want to change about that. But just to keep our friends in Dagenham happy, we're going to go to media on the left-hand side. We're going to go to audio. Now, you don't want to record a voiceover, and you also don't want a track, which is called shocked computer.
No.
So just X that off. And then if you just click off on the side, you've got all sorts of things that you can you can scroll through here. Now, maybe I'll, just try a few. What you've got to make sure is, if you look down here, my video is 32 seconds long. So whichever track I choose, I can choose this one because it's 33. That's absolutely class. Now, the first one, Sweltering Desert Heat. You can search for things. Apparently, a good one is corporate. There's stuff in there. Yeah, I'm not so into that. But anyway, I'll just choose any. It doesn't really matter. You'll have your own ways to do it. But the thing that I need to check is, if I go all the way back to the start, don't forget, you can see it down here. I've got a voiceover. I've got an audio track. You can just toggle between the two, you see. Click them off and click them on. But I want to make sure that my amazing voiceover doesn't get drowned out by the audio track. So let's have a listen.
3 ways to avoid online scams.
So it kind of does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it all the way down to about 15%. Go back to the start again.
3 ways to avoid online scams.
Now, amazing. That balance was much, much better. I'm a 15% man. But I'm also going to make sure that my track fades out at the end rather than having like an abrupt cutoff. So fade out duration 2 seconds. So here, let's just see that it does. I should maybe record a voiceover for here as well, but it's going to fade out now.
What a lovely fade. What a lovely fade.
Oh, that was lovely. Right, you go and wrap yours up for us, and then we'll have to move on quick.
Yeah, let's go. Just quickly then. Media, audio at the top. And I'm not going to search. I'm going to scroll. And I'm going to find the electronic section. I'm going to work with the kind of this very digital
He's an EDM fan.
And then I can just scroll through. There's a few hundred of them here. So I can try something like this.
I was vibing to that.
That is definitely going on. Take My Heart loop is going on.
It took my heart.
Now then, I think that the volumes are going to be a little bit unbalanced. Let's have a look.
3 ways I stay safe online by Meredith Jones.
Could be worse, but it definitely needs to come down, doesn't it?
Bring that down to like about, there we go, 18%. And I'm going to fade it out. Tell you what, I'm going to fade it in and out. There we go, something like that. Let's see what it's like.
3 ways I stay safe online by Meredith Jones.
Yes.
It was good because I was vibing and getting the info. That's why it worked.
Learn while you bop. Yeah. Right. What's
right. Let's just do a quick share and then we'll move on. So if you need to download your video, it's up here. Give it a click and it will ask you if you need a resolution 720. But I wouldn't recommend downloading your video. I don't think your technician's going to want you to do that, your IT admin. But you can press share. You can send it to Google Drive, OneDrive, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or create a view-only link by clicking there and create link down at the bottom. That's how you do it. Right, Mr. Jones, let's get on with some business while people are doing that the teachers probably need to know.
Yeah, cool. Let's just, there's a comment come in. We're finding that the screens aren't doing the same as yours, but we're stopping the video. I wonder if that's, so the left-hand panels where you can change things like fonts and, different effects, that's changed this morning. So whether that's kind of rolling out across the country in kind of stages. So perhaps you're still seeing the older version for a few days. It's just changed this morning for us. Yeah. So that's why it's slightly different. But it's all there. They're just kind of in different layers. Right.
So if you are sharing stuff online, thank you very much. You can tag us, Adobe for EDU, at Dom_Trainer, at Meredith J. Also, if you want to come to some of the sessions that are coming up in the future, bit.ly/Adobe Leaders. And also, we do have a brand new shiny Adobe Creative Educators UK community on Facebook for teachers. So please do come along and join that. You'll hear all the latest info, all the latest stuff around live lessons, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Right.
If you'd like to get some professional development and a professional development certificate, we've got our ACE level 1 and level 2 training. So teachers, come along to those. It's all virtual training after school, 4 till 5:30 p.m. bit.ly/ACE interested.
Okay, let's get on to challenge number 2. You can get back to the home screen by giving the A in the top left-hand corner a little click. And then you're going to be creating a graphic. So we're going to go over to this green one in the top right here. Give that a click. Of course, we're going to get rid of these templates. We don't need them. Of course, we're going to rename our file SID Infographic 2025, something like that. You can keep yours nice and short, but I'm just trying to avoid clashes of names so I can find it later. Then, oh, this is always happening to me at the moment. Whenever I come on here, sometimes it's completely blank. So all I'm doing is just refreshing the page and then it will come back. But while it's refreshing itself, let's scroll down. This is all about how to spot email scams. This is a great one to share with your wider school community so that parents or grandparents like my dad don't get scammed. We're going to make an infographic. So let's get on with that. We've got a nice splooshy brand new canvas going on here. So we're going to go to elements on the left-hand side.
Wait. We're not on the
Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. Yes?
Yes.
So we're going to go to elements on the left-hand side. We're going to go to backgrounds. Let's get a funky background. So I might go to, what have I searched for before? Geometric is what I've searched for before. That's a good one to search for. And I really like this kind of thing or that kind of thing. Depends on what, yeah, I know. It depends on what your vibe is. That's
lovely.
I'm liking these vibes.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then what you'll see on this tab is, how to spot email scams is our title. Should have really put it in the suggested text, shouldn't I really? But anyway, we can spell. So we're going to go to T for text on the left-hand side. Add your text. How to avoid online scams. Something like that. I think how to spot online scams is the one that I put on there, but how to avoid online scams is fine. And now I want to do this as fast as possible, not least because we've got less time than we normally would have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to text layouts, give it a click, go to dynamic. It's already looking fantastic. I can bring it up towards the top. But what I am going to do is I'm going to force the line break by clicking next to O for online and do that. That'll mean that it goes onto two lines beautifully, sit it right in the middle again. And then all I need to do is go to my recommended fonts on the left, have a little scrolly, see what we've got. I'm looking for something which is strong, full of authority, like this one.
Yeah, that's great font. Lovely font.
That's a good font. And then I'll sort of size it up a bit, make sure it's back in the middle. And then, as much as I like this, you can't really see it very well. And that's mostly because I don't have an outline on it. So you can see where the white box with the red strike through is. Give that a click. I'll put a white outline on there. Ooh, already that looks more important. And then I'm just going to bring that outline thickness up, maybe to around about there. How to avoid online scams. Cool.
Now you'll see Dom's text editing panel there is different to mine. You've still got the old version there that hasn't
interesting.
Updated. Yeah, and you'll see mine now is on the new one, so you'll see the difference. So yeah, you anyway.
Yeah, there will be a slight difference, maybe. That's what he's trying to say. Might look a little bit different.
Is it me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, bad days. There we go. Right, so here's my wonderful video. Tap on the express icon, top left-hand corner, takes you back to the home page. We're going to be making a graphic. That's the big green hero tile, top right-hand corner. And we are in the all-in-one editor. I'm going to be going over to elements on the left-hand side and going into the backgrounds at the top. And I'm going to search for digital. The word digital. I want this kind of digital, techie kind of background. And there's loads of really cool ones in here. And what's great about the backgrounds is that you can just tap on them, it'll pop it on, and then you can just keep trying different ones until you get the one that you like. And you know what? I think that's really cool. So I'm going to go with that. And now it's time for text.
Great.
So I'm going to go for text, add your text. Okay. And then I'm going to pop in here. The kind of slogan for this year is too good to be true. So I quite like that as well as a catchy title. Too good to be true. Question mark. Okay. So I've got that. There we go. You can see that I'll do a dynamic as well. But you can see that the font color and outline color view on my screen is different to Dom's.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's slightly
if I want
different,
to
isn't it?
add an outline, this is the new version, so you'll all be looking like this pretty soon. You tap on this little outline icon, and then you can slide up the thickness. See, it's different.
Mhm.
There we go. So I'm going to go for this kind of dark blue right at the bottom of my background. And then the text is going to be white. And then I'm going to I want a really strong, thick, serious looking font. Not anything frivolous or fun. I want it to look serious. And I think it's going to
All
be
business.
this one here. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
There we go. And I am done. What's next, Dom?
Okay, cool. So you're on this. You've got your graphic, you've got your background, you've got your text. Now what we're going to do is go over to media, go over to photos, and I'm going to search in photos for laptop screen. Okie dokie. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because I want a picture of a laptop screen, but I want it to be dead center, and I want it to be white because I'm going to put loads of like different info on there. Oh, this one's cool. I like that one a lot. I'm going to give that a click, and it's going to go right in there. Now, the thing that I want with this is I want to trim it down because I've got loads of things I want to put in here. Scale it up. So we've got loads of space on the screen. They don't even look like real hands. But anyway, I'm going to keep those hands on there.
Oh, I'd be really upset if I was that hand model. And here it is.
Yeah. But basically, I want to have this screen kind of nice and central here. I mean, maybe I just need to, maybe I need to use my arrow keys to kind of nudge it in the right way. But also, I can bring this crop thing down so it just pops on top of the screen there, and then I've got my whole screen on the screen.
Lovely.
That makes sense. Whole screen on the screen. So just basically, I want enough space on here because I'm going to start putting loads of things on there. So I think while people are looking through, I think we'll just do that with Mr. Jones as well,
Cool.
just to get to the right place.
So Dom went to media. That's where we're going to find photos. And up at the top, I'm going to tap on photos. And I can search here. Well, I'm on an iPad, so let's search for tablet screen. Tablet screen. Okay, there we go. Only 1,588 images to choose from. Disappointing. There we go. So
Don't want those greens. Don't want the greens.
No, and I want one. I definitely want some hands holding the tablet. Something like this is going to be great. That's brilliant. Okay,
Yeah,
and then I'm just going to remove the background from this, like you saw me do with the video. You can obviously remove backgrounds from
Great
it
tip.
as well. So I'm just going to wait for it to load for that little orange cloud to disappear in the top left-hand corner of the image. Okay, because until it does that, there we go. And now I can tap on the friendly dog, remove the background. It's going to take a couple of seconds. And poof, it's done. Right, so there we go. Let's just bring that down. And then, like Dom said, I'm just kind of size it up. I want the screen to be kind of the main event here. Not too concerned about the hands being all visible. So something like that is great.
Yeah, nice. Okie dokie. Right, so the whole point is that you want to have as much white space on here because now if we go to this tab, you can see we've got here are some common ways that scammers try to trick you over email. So you've got 4 ways. The email address is suspicious. They ask for private information. They make it feel like an emergency. They ask for money. Right. I'm going to go and find some icons that, at least for these 3, kind of represent those things. So money's an easy one. So let's go back there. And here we want to go to elements, design assets, and search for money. Okay. Now, this one's great, actually. It's sort of some evil man trying to escape with all the coins. So I think I'll have that one there. Maybe just trim it because otherwise it looks like it's actually not on the screen. So I'll just trim the edges so that the coins and all the rest of it are on the screen. That's great.
There we are. Pro tip.
The first one. Yeah, pro tip. So for money, that's that one. And then for emergency. Now, what are we going to search for? Do you know what? Maybe I'll use the word emergency. Search for that. Put it in there. Aha, that's a really good one. Like these kind of alarm sirens. I like that one a lot. So maybe this one. This is great. Okay, stick that in there. I like it. Maybe I'll pop that over this side. And then the other one was private information. Now, what am I going to search for there? Now, I think maybe something like padlock would be good. That's the kind of internet symbol that would be for like security and private information. So I can go for which one? This one. I like it a lot. So click in there and size it up. And that is great. I'll put them all three of them kind of sort of on a similar line, but down the bottom there. Okay, design assets. Mr. Jones, off you go.
Yeah, so on the left-hand side, I'm going to go into elements and then design assets at the top. And the first one I'm going to search for is password, because that's the kind of thing that a scammer would ask you for. You know, and you should never email somebody your password. That's a very strange thing to be asked for. This one's a really cool one. I like that. So that's a great start there. There's a password in there. And then money was another one. So let's go back into elements, design assets, search for money. There we go. And yeah, something like this. Somebody asking you to send them some money. That's definitely some kind of digital transfer going on here. And then, yeah, there's this kind of sense of alarm, of emergency, like you act now, otherwise your account will be switched off. It's always those kind of things that scammers do to make you panic. So I'm going to just put alarm in here. And yes, one of these would be great. Oh, that's great. This kind of warning triangle.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, I don't need two of them though. Let's get
well, you couldn't you? You could have 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, right. There we go. I
nice.
think the triangle should be in the back. So just layer stack. Just over on the top right hand corner, you can see my layer stack. I'm just going to drag it down underneath the other two design assets, and I like how it overlaps. That looks cool. Okay.
Yeah, nicely done. Okay, so let's get mine up here. And the one thing that we haven't done yet is the email address is suspicious. So what I've decided to do for that, I think, is actually type out a crazy email. So let's go to T for text on the left-hand side, add your text. So I could put in weird at fakecompany.com. Okay, now I'm going to stretch out that box so it all goes onto one line. I'm just going to bring it up to the top there. I know I can see that it's centered, so I'm happy about that. But also, I'm going to start playing around with like the fill and probably put a shape on it as well. So I'm going to go down to shape. It's already put this kind of yellow shape on there. If I click in there, I'll go to a bright yellow one. And then for my text fill, I think if I go to more colors, maybe I'll make it into a red one. Yeah. Just like this is kind of makes it look scammy and weird. And what is going on? Who is this company? I've never even heard of you before. If you know, there's much better ways for them to verify who they are than sending you weird emails asking you for stuff that needs to be done in emergency or passwords or money. So I'm going to pop that right in there. Okay. Now, I'm also going to, if I go back here, is put like a sort of bit of intro text. Here are some common ways that scammers try to trick you over email. So I'm going to Control and C on my computer. I'm going to go back to my graphic. I'm going to add in some text, add your text, and it's brought in the same kind of text again, but I'm going to move it up here and I'm going to paste in. Here are some common ways. Right now, if I stretch this box out, or maybe it should match the box above. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And then what I'll do is I'll press the minus over here on the left-hand side until I feel like this text is, there we go. That's the kind of thing that I'm looking for. Now, you can't really read this very well. So let's do a couple of things. Let's change the fill color maybe to white. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll go down to shapes here, give it a click. And instead of this yellow, I'll go for black because I've got some black in mine already. But also instead of this shape where it's just highlighting boxes behind the text, I think I'll go to show more just over here. And then I'll use this one, which goes all the way from one side to the other. And then it becomes like a banner.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, you see. So there, and the last thing I might do is select it. And then you can see over here on the left-hand side, I have the option to center it by giving it a click. And now I think that looks pucker. So I'm happy with that. Mr. Jones, do you want to get up and do your text?
Absolutely. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to go to text, add your text, and it's going to use the same font as I had earlier. Now, BBAS New is actually an all caps font. So I am going to change that font to something that's not all caps straight away. So that first one's fine. Okay, now then, I'm going to type in here, watch out for these email scams, ... Okay, right. So that's my kind of subtitle, which is going to go up here. Okay. Now, I definitely want a shape behind this. So Dom's showing us how to do that. Now then, on the new layout, you need to go to the top to effects, and shape is down there. Okay. So yeah, effects at the top, shapes are down there, and then tap on the shape again, and then I can choose a color. Well, I've got some white there on my background, so white is
that works really nicely.
Yeah. That's great. So if I go back to edit, you see at the top now, if I go back to edit, it takes me back to where I can maybe center align that, maybe reduce the line spacing a little bit as well. There we go. I'm happy with that. Just bring that up as big as I can. Right, now then, that's great as my kind of first piece of text. Now I'm going to duplicate this for all my other text. So 3 dots, duplicate. Now, it's too big, so I'm going to bring the size down. Okay, bring the size down. Right. Now, I need a dodgy email. Okay, so let's just tap in here, triple dot. So sometimes the dodgy email address, the name will sound quite official. So official. Yeah. Okay, and then at, and then this will be it. So say if it's your bank, it'll be like your bank name, but there'll be something a little bit off. Like instead of the name of the bank being with an A, the A will have maybe an accent on it, like that bank name. You know what I mean? It'll look official. Yeah, there'll be something about it that's wrong. Okay, so I've got official@bankname.com. There we go. So that's fine.
I like that little design asset with the...
Oh, yeah, I just brought in a design asset. I searched for email and I just brought that in. Right, but this piece of text now, I'm just going to duplicate. 3 dots, duplicate. 1, 2, 3... And these are the ones, now Dom hasn't done this yet, so I'm going to pass back to Dom, but these are the ones now I can just change the text in there to my kind of advice and things to look out for. Okay, I think I'm up to speed.
Alrighty, cool. Right, so what I'm going to do on mine is I'm going to select this, this kind of banner at the top. I'm going to go to 3 dots. I'm going to go to duplicate. Now, I don't want it to be like this anymore. So now I can just go down to shape. And I can change it to maybe the pill or the box. Yeah, the box. I think the box would be good. And what I'll do is I will go back to this page here, and I'll just copy this first one. The email address is suspicious. Control and C. Go back over here. Triple click in here. Bosh. The email address is suspicious. I can pop that just on the left-hand side, just above where the email address is. Perfect. Then if I 3 dot it, duplicate, I've got another one here. That's odd. It doesn't normally put it in a different place, actually. That's quite cool. What I'll do is I'll just hover this over the padlock, I think. And then I'll go, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I've just done it. I wasn't sharing on the right page. Let me show you what I did. I had my box and I 3 dotted it. And I duplicated it. So you can do that for all of them. In fact, why don't I do that now? And then all I have to do is just do one more, 3 dots, duplicate, bring this one down to the bottom. There we go. Pop it there. And then as long as I go back to this one and go, they ask for private information, Control and C to copy. Go back here. I'll go private information. That's the padlock one. So triple click, Control and V. Nice. Then I'll go back here. They make it feel like an emergency. Control and C, copy. Go back to this tab. They make it feel like an emergency. Bosh in there. Might need to just move it over a bit because some of the text is disappearing. And then we can go back to here. They ask for money. Copy. go back here, and just where I've got my bank robber here, pop that in there, and then I can pop that onto the left-hand side. Look at that. Boom. That's really nice. I like
Lovely.
that. I might
Yeah.
actually change the color of some of these boxes. I'm not necessarily as happy with them, but that is essentially how you do it. Let's have a look at Jones.
Yeah, so you saw that I had all the text boxes, so I've just changed the text in them. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm happy with suspicious email address and sense of urgency. I find that asking for private info and asking for money are kind of getting lost in my design assets. So quite simply, you've seen this skill before. I'm going to use the long handle and just push that onto different lines. Okay?
Yeah, nice.
So let me just zoom out. And you should then see, especially if I kind of pop it over the hand there, and then this asking for money, I'll do the same as the long handle. Just pop it over here. There we go. And it just gives everything a little bit more room and makes it easier to read. There we go. I'm done.
Very cool. Oh, nice. So let me go back here. The only thing that I'm doing before I'm going to show you how to share is I was having a look at mine and I was thinking, I think these boxes need to be a different color than the black. So I just clicked on one and then I can scroll down to the shape and I've got the shape fill color is this kind of black. I can give that a click and then I can use my dropper tool to click and then go over and pick the blue that's in the corner, the top left-hand corner. And I can do that for all of them. It's just like a few clicks. Shape fill, dropper tool, blue, and then over here, you go to shape fill, dropper tool, and I'm just matching it all to be the same blue. So there we go. That's how you do it. Easy peasy. Right, now that that's done, all you need to do is you can download it if you're going to print this out or put it up in the hall or something like that, or give it out to parents so that they know that they need to keep their information safe. Download it up here. There we go. It's going to ask you what's the file format you want. If you're going to print it, use a PDF print. That's the best one. Otherwise, all you need to do, come on, let's get out again. There we go, and bring this up again, is you can press share. You can share it via Google or store it in Google Drive or OneDrive, share it via Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, or create a view-only link by clicking there to create a link which you can send to whoever you like. Safer Internet Day, best day of the year, all done.
Guys, we hope you've had a lot of fun coming along today. And if you haven't been to a live lesson before, or if you've only been to one or two before, then just remember that we run our live lessons pretty much every single week. Oh, thanks very much, guys. Thank you very much. So every single week, you can come along to live lessons. We run them all the time on the different calendar events. So teachers, to stay up to date with what's available, then yes, well, it's an easier visit for me than it is for you, Tom. But Tom loves LAN. I love LAN as well. I'm making this
summer in LAN.
Makes it sound as if I don't like LAN now. But Tom really. And I love LAN too. I love that. Yes. Right.
What have we got coming up in the next couple of weeks, Mr. Jones?
Okay,
Do you want me to reel them off for you?
We've got Northern Ireland Science Week next week, but everyone's welcome.
Yes.
Right. And then we've got Cyber Week Scotland, but again, everybody's welcome.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah. And then the week after that, so there's some half terms going on in the middle of those weeks. But the week after that,
first week of March, biggest day of the year.
The first week back after half term for us in Wales is we got St. David's Day on the Monday. Okay. And then that Friday, it's World Book Day, which is a huge session for everyone.
It's a close second to Safer Internet Day for the best day of the year. World Book Day is absolutely epic. So get yourself down there.
Get ready. All of those are there ready for you to sign up. So get registered for those lessons. It'd be great to have you along. It's been so much fun having all of your comments today. If you're sharing anything online, please tag us in because we love seeing photos of your classes having fun using Express. And what was the other thing I was going to say, Dom? I can't remember now.
I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, guys, it was a pleasure as always. Sign up for the next one and we will see you there. Happy creating on Safer Internet Day 2025. Avoid those online scams.